Great morning, holy brothers and sisters, and an awesome dacious Shushan Purim on the 15th of Adar in the Kitzur Likutei Moharan. Today's lesson will be called Mystical Movements. As for the common people, those who do not have the intellect to understand the hints, all this is done for them automatically through their sleeping, their performance of the mitzvahs, of tzitzis, of tefillin, Torah study, or the recitation of the Shema for someone who does not know how to study, prayer, and through their business activity. Sleeping corresponds to the binding of one's thoughts to the world to come. Since when a person is asleep, his soul ascends on high. The mitzvah of tefillin represents the expansion of the intellect to understand God's hints. The mitzvah of tzitzis represents the capacity to rein in the mind, for by performing the mitzvah to wear the tzitzis, a person draws this ability upon himself so that his mind does not overstep the bounds of holiness as he expands his mind to discern God's hints. This is the reason why the mitzvah of tzitzis is performed prior to that of tefillin, since first it is necessary to prepare the mind so that it does not overstep the proper limits, and only afterwards can a person expand his mind in order to understand God's hints, which is the activity associated with the tefillin. Torah study in turn embodies the concept of being satisfied with what one has, since the Torah is a tree of life which contains the sustenance of everything within it. Moreover, in Torah study itself, a person needs to know how to be content with a little. For sometimes a person can grow frustrated and confused because he wants to study too much. He sees that there is so much to learn and he wishes to learn the entire Torah all at once. Because of this, he becomes terribly frustrated and flustered, and sometimes he abandons his studies altogether. Therefore, in Torah study as well, a person must know how to be satisfied with a little. From this, we may infer how much more it is necessary to satisfy ourselves with a little when it comes to our physical needs. For if we must content ourselves with a little in connection with our eternal lives, how much more so is this true for our transient physical lives? A similar logic was expressed by our sages of blessed memory in connection with the blessing over the Torah, in Brachas 35b, and it is also implicit in the sages' dictum, make a fence for the Torah, Avos 1:1. Along these very lines, our sages of blessed memory said, regarding Torah study, it is not incumbent upon you to complete the work, but neither are you free to desist from it, Avos 2:16. It's not about the result, but rather the process. Prayer corresponds to the feet of the holiness, which are dressed and concealed in this world. Mitzvahs mysteriously make major mystical movements. As always, thank you so much for learning together. If you enjoyed this lesson, please remember to like, comment, share, and borrow. And please God, we'll learn again tomorrow.